Hello there, how are you? Hopefully very well, and as you can see in the background we have some Skul the Hero Slayer playing, but this is a very special bit of footage because this is my very first Skul the Hero Slayer video that I released a few years ago now, and it kind of kickstarted what would become my channel's identity as a Skul the Hero Slayer channel. I've got more than 1,000 hours played in the game, I have more than 300 videos released. I've played it from early access all the way up until the release of its first DLC, playing all sorts of different stuff in between with different builds, different characters, and checking out all the little updates in between. There's been a lot of Skul the Hero Slayer over on this channel. The branding, the chains on the logo is based on Arclich, who is the main Skul, the main attraction of this particular video, and is also why that particular Skul is my favorite in the entire game and holds a special place in my little nostalgic heart because he's my best boy who got everything started. So, over the course of the last few months, there's been an elephant in the room. I haven't been uploading any Skul the Hero Slayer videos. People have said, are you done with the game? Have you burned out? Are you just taking a break? And honestly, initially, it was a matter of just taking a break from the game to wait for more content to come out because I very rapidly exhausted what I wanted to do with the DLC and with the new items, and there are other builds to do, but there are other people who also play the game and make videos, and you should definitely be checking those guys out, and there just wasn't that much more that I wanted to do. And so I took a break, and it was only going to be for a short amount of time until I kind of got my, my drive back, and it just never really came back. So the title of the video, as you can guess, is me going through a long way of just saying there might not be any more Skul the Hero Slayer released on the channel, because it's just kind of, I'm done. I've kind of played it as much as I can, I've done as much as I can. We do have a new update coming out in a few days with the new Skul release. It's the last Skul that was meant to be like a supporter reward. If you weren't familiar, the Gambler and Swanezio, the Quintessence, were both designed and created by people who backed the game when it was still in its very early development stages, and the last guy who has designed this new Speed Berserker looking character, he's finally come forward and been able to finish making this last character for the developers. But in light of that, I don't know. I don't see enough appeal to come back and do more videos for just one character, I think it's kind of time I move on and kind of do more, and that's what I've been doing the last couple of months. I've been putting out other videos for other games, demos, playtests, solo developer, incredibly indie style games, all the way up to, decently budgeted games that, while not indie, are at least, probably considered less, under the radar, more indie scene kind of games. Especially in the roguelite variety. I still try and keep to roguelites, although maybe in the future we start to expand upon that and do a little bit more, but I know my audience is very attuned to being here for the roguelite content. That's why I try and keep at least on focus for that. But I'm telling you, man, the burnout is real. The burnout is very real. I don't know if I want to come back and do any more boning right now, and that's hard to say because I know this might upset a lot of people who've been waiting around for specifically that. I know based on the reception that my Skul video has received that a lot of you have subscribed and are here for that reason, but I have to be honest, it just may not happen. I know we're looking down the barrel of a new character coming out, a new Skul. Very cool, it's a legendary Skul. Thanks to the modding community, I'm able to get that Skul straight away if I need to, and I won't have to worry about grinding for hours and hours to find him, but I don't know, man. I think it's time to put the game behind. I've been putting out too many other things. So I wanted to say that what we're planning to do is expand on the channel. Now, for the longest time, it's been me on my own. I don't have any editors. I don't have anyone else who helps me do anything for making videos. It's just me. And for the longest time, I've been thinking to myself, how can I expand my content to get more reach, to get more people involved, to get more people from the outside who may not necessarily play roguelites or who aren't, as deeply committed to the indie scene as a lot of people in this community are. We're going to start doing some reactionary content, and we're going to start by doing our very first Try Not to Laugh challenge. Alright, first video, let's go. Still give him a fat handy either way. Fuck! Alright, let's come clean. April Fools, and no, I'm not going to apologize to any of you where it is still the 31st, like the Americans. If you guys don't want to show up to the party on time, that's not my fault. But what I am going to do is shamelessly plug the fact that that clip was taken from my Twitch, which yes, I do stream, and I'm saying this because there is apparently a large number of you guys that are unaware that I have a Twitter that you can follow, a Discord that you can join. I have all of the music that I use in every video shown in the description of every video, and if you can't make it to the streams live, I have a VOD channel where all of the streams go up in there. Many hours of glory if you want to ever catch up and see what I'm playing at the moment over on stream. I do this because a lot of people just didn't have a clue that I did these things. You have a Discord? Yeah, I do. You have a Twitch? Yeah, I stream. You have a VOD channel? Yeah, I do. And so there they are. They're all right there. Now, getting back to the main point at hand, I'm not completely quitting Skul. That's all part of the April Fool's thing. However, I will be slowing down a little bit more. Now, obviously, I'm going to come in and play some of the new character when he comes out, make a video or two, and talk about, you know, all the cool new things that you can do with this guy. I have no idea what he's capable of. I'm literally as in the dark as you guys are, but it'll be a lot of fun. But what I was saying about kind of expanding things and doing other stuff, that is very true in a sense. I'm not going to completely be quitting Skul. That's a little bit over the top. But there'll be less. There'll be less moving forward, and that's kind of apparent if you've been following for the last couple of months and watching videos. But making all of the new ones for the new demos and the new playtests and stuff like that, it's a lot of fun, and it keeps things fresh and keeps you guys in the loop because, you know, there's lots and lots of new games being made and released pretty much by the day, and I can't keep up with all of them. But if I can at least show you some of the fun ones that catch my eye, then that's all that matters to me, and it's, you know, getting some of these things out there for you guys to enjoy. So in closing, remember there are links to everything in the description down below. Use code Beelz when ordering some GFUEL, join the Discord, follow on Twitter. Don't worry, I don't spam random nonsense. It's mostly just so that you know whenever a video or when my streams go live. The Discord is a genuinely fun place to come hang out. We talk about all sorts of stuff over there. The VOD channel exists if you want to catch up on that stuff, and if you have music from my videos that you've heard and you want to know what it is, check the description. I always have all my music listed down there if I use it in a video. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stupid little video. I'm sorry it wasn't as in-depth as last year's one. I've had a lot to do lately and I haven't had a lot of time to prep this, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and no hard feelings about the fact that you guys aren't showing up on time. No, I'm not going to apologize for this being out on the 1st my time and the 31st your time. Show up on time for once, goddammit, Americans. Have a good one.